shop windows. To some, just a hole in the wall. To others, a dazzling glimpse inside a storehouse of treasures. To those who create these tantalising displays, it's both a job and a work of advertising art. The flair behind this window came from 22-year-old Daniela Salat.
You're the person who's creating an image for a store. You're actually showing people what to buy.
Until recently, Daniela would have been called a window dresser, but now she's a visual merchandiser.
You've got to be very open-minded. You've got to love what you do, and you've got to be very flamboyant, I think.
The eye catchers in these displays, the outrageous wigs designed and handmade by Daniela. They draw attention to the merchandise, in this case, swimwear.
The aim is to sell the merchandise, make it presentable to the public so it is pleasing to the eye, basically, and to be coordinated so you're selling not one item, you're selling a unit, basically, a group of merchandise.
Sharon has been doing this work for 8 years. She began her career with a display team. The starting salary for a trainee these days, just over $11,000.
It's lots of cleaning when you start off as a junior, you do the dirty work, and then you've got to work your way up through the display team, basically.
The climb to the top has made Sharon a vital member of the sales team.
A good window can mean the lifeblood of a shop. A window that does not evolve or does not change, I suspect probably means the death of a shop.
A shop window complements other advertising, but for stores that can't afford print or TV, it's the only way to attract new customers.
In the case of a smaller store, it's one continual statement that they can make every time they open their door for service.
Their job is to attract customers, but they get plenty of attention themselves.
Especially if you get little kids coming through groups of schools and things like that. All the kids will stand at the bottom of the window, watch you dress it, and they get a bit excited because they get to see a bit of a nude body or something. It's quite amazing the number of people that stare at you.
Working under that sort of public scrutiny, it might be hard to keep your mind on the job.
Oh, I can tell the worst nightmare is dropping the mannequin, she falls through the plate glass window. That's the worst nightmare. It hasn't happened to me, but I know a few people have picked her up, and instead of leaning against the back wall, she's fallen and she's gone straight through the window.
To see window dressing at its best, watch for the Christmas displays. A season to be jolly, creative. Andrea John for 11 a.m.
To showbiz now, and one of the most popular musicals ever staged is about to reopen.